Zoo, a short film about life, perception, loss of innocence, racism, dreams deferred, and classism. I first saw the picture of the little African girl in March, and the caption said that it was a human zoo, which is the absolute first time I've heard of a human zoo, and it was in 1958 at the World's Fair in Brussels, Belgium, and I became obsessed. I wanted to tell this little girl's story from her point of view, to see what it would feel like to be or stand in her shoes. And so I did a lot of research and found that they had human zoos in the United States. In 1904 St. Louis at the World Fair, and in 1906 at the Bronx Zoo, and that pretty much we as human beings have had a history of putting other human beings on display.
C15, Bravo, take 5.
All right, let's say we're looking at your mom. Manda had called me about maybe 4 months ago. She had saw a picture that was from the Belgium World's Fair in 1958, and she mentioned that she was inspired so much by it to write a story for it. And so she sent me the picture, and I was like, absolutely. It was a picture of a young black girl who was in a kind of a corral or kind of a cage setting with a lot of white German adults and maybe a couple of kids who were sort of gawking at her and sort of, looking at her like she was kind of a specimen or an animal. And it was a very moving photograph. So she wrote the script, sent it to me, and asked me if I would like to help her on it as a DP, as a cameraman. So that's how I got brought onto the project. It was based on the photograph.
Zoo is a piece that looks at being free in captivity, that takes a very close look at being captive, but yet able to free yourself from your circumstances mentally and emotionally and spiritually.
Hi, I'm Leah Stigl. I'm the set designer here on the Zoo production. I did the little girl's room upstairs. We set it in like the 1950s, tried to be as authentic as possible. We have some frilly, beautiful bedspread and flowered curtains, and I also helped outside on the hut for the set design. Carol Majors actually constructed the hut for us, which is amazing, and I came in and tried to dress it the best I could with rugs and authentic African fabrics. So we really hope it turns out well.
My name is Erin, and I will play an African girl. My name is Kate Egan, and I play the German birthday girl. I know that she gets to meet a black girl in the movie, and they become friends.
Hi, I'm Donna Dieter. I'm playing the birthday girl's mother, and I'm German. So I'm actually speaking in German. And I met Manda at the Annapolis Film Festival. She and I attended a seminar together, and we ate lunch together, and this was just a concept at the time. My character is the birthday girl's mom, and she's just a little irritated with the birthday girl's attitude for her. She's acting a little spoiled, and she has to remind her that there's other kids who don't have what she has, and they're on the way to the human zoo for her birthday celebration.
We have a long way to go. We're getting to places that we never thought we would be, and this is kind of showing us where we came from and where we're headed. We have so many great things to achieve, and I just want to say thank you to Manda for giving me this role and helping people see what our culture and our history look like.
Who do you play?
I'm the angry zookeeper. Apparently they asked him what he wanted to do, and he wanted to be the nice guy, so I wound up being the mean guy. Yeah. So that's cool with me because he is a nice guy.
Oh,
so we're hoping to help the lady with her vision. We were hoping it works out just the way she saw it in her mind.
Today was challenging. You always want to, especially October through February, you want to get as much daylight shooting in. We got off to a little bit of a late start, so it was a challenging day, but I think we've made up the time. Zoo is the first story, the first film coming from our new production umbrella, Little Known Stories Production Company, LLC. We plan on producing 3 to 4 short films a year, and eventually full-length feature films. And after working together for the last 4 years, we decided to form a production company to focus on telling stories that people weren't aware of. Not necessarily the most commercial stories, but stories that people need to know about and that they can learn from. And Zoo, or what I like to nickname Zoo Baby, will be the first release from Little Known Stories.